Well, I just recorded a video and my cat was in the shot and well, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So she may join us. She's right there, but I don't know if she's coming back or not. So, oh my gosh, I was literally, oh, there's one cat. There's another cat. That's Chad. His name is Chad. Literally, we have a cat named Chad. It's pretty funny. Um, and he acts like a Chad. So he lives up to his name. So I was recording this video for I don't know how many more, how many minutes, but yeah, it wasn't recording. So, and here's another kitty. So, yes, I'm a cat lady. I'm a cat mom. So what can I say? So I was recording and it wasn't recording. So here we are. So I'm gonna start over. I didn't even notice it wasn't recording. Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is my little bag of affirmation cards. So I've had this for a few years. I got this at Target like years ago. It's from Ruby and Cash. And anyway, I would put some note cards in it and with affirmations on them and just kind of get some positive vibes going for myself if I ever felt down or, needed some sort of pick me up. I would just pull them out and read them. And I used them with clients before, and I made clients some of their own cards that they could take with them. So I recommend get some index cards. I am so into index cards for affirmations, and just make your own affirmations. And I can give you a ton. I've got like 5,000 of them. So if you ever need, any suggestions, I've got them for you. But you can chat GPT and get really creative with them. But I'll get back to that part in a second. But I wanted to read this from, this is from the Master Key System by Charles Hannell. And he states that all difficulties and obstacles will continue to come until you absorb the wisdom from them. All difficulties and obstacles will continue to come until you absorb the wisdom from them. So that means spiritual growth. You're going to grow from your obstacles. And we look at them as problems, and they're not problems. They're there to teach you more about you. And so instead of saying, oh, I got all these problems, you've got to take responsibility and look at whatever's happening in your life. And you say, what is this trying to show me? What is this teaching me? What wisdom do I need to take from this thing that's presenting itself to me in my reality? And then you're going to learn and grow from there. And you won't need that anymore to show up. I mean, whatever it is, it's a problem. It won't be there anymore because you've already taken the lesson from it. So what's the point of it being there? And they're going to play, of course, while I'm recording. That's funny. So, so anyway, when I heard that, I thought that was super cool because we have all the control over our world more than we think we do. And it's not taught to us that we do. So that's what I want to teach. Slowly but surely, I'm going to get there throughout all my videos. And I have so many things I want to tell everyone about, mind and body and just the universe. Basically, we are the universe. Like the universe is inside of us. So it's just so hard to take all this in. So I'm going to start small. But so I recommend possibly reading the Master Key System by Charles Hannell. And at the end, I believe, of each chapter, there's an exercise to do. And this one was, I think the very first one is to sit for about 15 minutes in a room and just kind of sit wherever you're comfortable. Make sure you're sitting up straight and let your thoughts kind of go wherever they go. Don't judge anything, just kind of let it flow and just see what pops up and see how you feel. It's mainly to kind of train your mind and body to sit, almost like training an animal. I had to tell myself before, like, just sit like a dog, like just sit there and just be still, because that is super hard for people to do that aren't used to doing that. Because we're used to go, check your phone, check this, check that. We're addicted to checking things because there's so many things to check. And that takes a toll on us. It gives you a dopamine rush really quickly when you check something, but then we've got to come back to homeostasis from that dopamine rush. So we have too much dopamine going on. And so we have to stabilize our nervous systems. And I meditate every morning for about 21 minutes. I do Joe Dispenza's Changing Boxes, a short version of his meditations. I love all of his meditations, but this one I just love because it's only 21 minutes, and you really don't need more than 15 or 20 minutes, maybe 30 at the most. But he does have some hour-long ones that are like super cool. Those have been interesting to go through and try. But yeah, you sit there and just kind of see what comes up. And you're basically, the goal of it really, I think, is to start training your body to just sit and just be with yourself. And so a lot of times we think that we have to, run away from ourselves. But if you try to run away from yourself, you're going to find yourself right there because you're with yourself 24/7, 365. So if you change a job or if you change a partner, there you go with you. You're going to find probably a job or a partner that was just like the previous one, just in a different body or a different area of town or a different building. You're still with yourself. So you have to be careful about these difficulties and obstacles. Take the wisdom from them, or they will keep showing up. Wherever you go, there you are. Remember that. You're with you all the time. So your number one priority should be you. And what am I thinking? What am I feeling? The body check-ins, the body scans. Where am I feeling this in my body? So yeah, think about your difficulties and obstacles, because it's really interesting. And look back at your life, at your patterns. What have you attracted in? What have you allowed into your life that looks like something else? With golly, I've had relationship stuff pop up, probably due to being, abused as a child. I accepted a lot of crap from people. Let's just put it that way. And I deserved a lot better. And people around me would be like, you deserve so much more than you're getting. And I just didn't see that because my self-worth hadn't, caught up. And so it was like, I knew I was a good person, back then, but you just don't know until you know, so you don't know until you know, so yeah, I don't know. It's just, you have to really examine your life and just get real with yourself and be honest with yourself and do a check, do an audit. Where have my patterns been and where can I, make some changes? What can I eliminate from my life? I like to do that. What can I eliminate that needs to be, gone? And then that makes space for some new stuff to come in. So I've got some affirmations here. If you guys want to write these down, I love them. I really love this one. You need nothing because you are everything. I love that. Because you are everything. You don't need anything. You are everything. I love to say, I am everything. I think that's so cool and positive, and it just makes me feel good. I am everything because you are everything. You're perfect the way you are. Let's see. And then I like to, let's see. The more open I become, the more me I actually am. I like that one. It's already mine. The outcome is secure. I like that. It's already mine. That's another thing that we'll always talk about is like anything that you want, it's already been created. It's already yours. So if you want something, you're in the energy of wanting it. You don't have it. So that's an awareness I had to learn, because if I say, I want this, the universe is like, oh, okay, we're going to give you more wanting. That means you don't have it, so we're not going to give it to you because you said you don't have it. You said you just want it. So we're going to keep you in the energy of wanting. So you have to assume that you have it, whatever it is. So these affirmations are cool because, like I wrote, my channel blows up every day. Well, we'll see what happens with that. I'm excited. I'm just excited about all of this, to just see what happens in the future. I'm just having fun with things. And throwing ham at the wall, like I say. I'm just trying new things. And let's see. I also like, I am love. I am always chosen. I'm everyone's top priority. No one is better than me, and no one compares to me. Because no one is better than you, and no one compares to you in your world, ever. So take all this with you. And something I like to say is don't let clowns distract you. That's another thing that I say. I look at everything around me as like a clown trying to distract me, trying to take me away from my good thoughts. So it's like, ignore those clowns because they're going to show up everywhere. They're everywhere. They're going to come around the corner and try to scare you and so get you and try to get you off your game. So ignore the clowns. Just ignore them. There was and I got that idea from what's it called? Impractical Jokers. And they had this skit where like this guy came in and he was dressed up as this really ugly clown. And he was like trying to scare everybody. And they were supposed to ignore the clown and keep watching the presentation or something like that. So I came up with like, don't let the clowns distract you. So just maybe take that with you too. Write that down. Like, don't let the clowns distract you. Just keep your vision and assume that you already have what it is that you want. So I'm going to end this video because we're already at 11 minutes. So I will be back tomorrow for video 11. And you all take great care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is. If you're waking up in the middle of the night and can't sleep, do some meditating. Go find my meditation and maybe try that. See if that helps you fall asleep. And I'll be adding more for sleep to help people sleep. I remember waking up in the middle of the night so many times and I couldn't sleep. So I find that to be really important to help people with. So, because sleep is so important for our brains to heal and our bodies to get restored. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and I'll see you later. Bye.